How do I become a VTuber and what do I need? So here's my personal advice from years of using models and making them. This video is also for all the people that have accidentally left them red because I didn't get notified of DMs. Sorry. Start with the PNG model for streams. Get used to simpler toggles, it's a lot more affordable and less heavy on your computer. What do I need? For tracking, a webcam or iPhone/iPad as well as VTube Studio on your PC. There are some other alternatives, but I don't know enough about them to really talk about them. Webcams are good for more normal tracking and are much more budget friendly. iPhones, the X or newer, allow for better tracking because of their ARKit support. You may have heard the term vBridger or ARKit before. This requires a more difficult setup in comparison to webcam tracking and very advanced rigging, but it's what allows for very accurate mouth rigs. It will cost you a pretty penny for rigs though, and if you don't own an iPhone X or newer, that's even more money. If you've never had a model before and don't already own an iPhone X or newer, I'd highly advise against buying it just for VTubing. It's a very expensive investment into something you may or may not like that much. You will also need a decent computer. If you plan to stream, you'll be running OBS, VTube Studio, maybe vBridger, VTS Pog for TTS, and a video game. This can get very resource heavy. When I boot up stream, I open VTS Pog, VTS, vBridger, mix it up, SNES, and OBS, with Spotify on the side, Discord for collabs if needed, and then whatever game we decide to play that day. But how do I get a model? Either buy a customizable or buy a custom, with the forbidden option, learn to do the art and the rigging yourself. Customizables are much more affordable, with the downside of not being tailored to your specific taste, as well as worse optimization due to many options for toggles on a model so that more people can play with it, like a dress-up doll essentially, versus customs which are only for you, tailored to your desires, but much more expensive. There's a lot of artists out there who create custom models, as well as those who make customizables. A well-known customizable, for example, Asuka's beautiful model, or Twin Tails. I may or may not be planning to create one too, when my ADHD brain allows it. Finally, good lighting matters. I often see facecam streamers mention, it must be so nice not to have to blast light in your room for better cam quality. However, it's a lot harder for your tracking to pick up properly in a dim room versus a well-lit one. I've not got a key light behind my screen. Having good light minimizes stutter and other strange quirks that would otherwise occur. This is vBridger, an in-between software I use with my iPhone and VTube Studio on my PC. Without the light on, you can see how much the head stutters compared to when my light is on. This is a pretty condensed sum up of the basics. If you have any other questions, feel free to leave them in the comments, and I'll see if I can make a follow-up to them. Good luck on your journey!